Hi friends, together we're going to make this cute little witch. So cute, so easy, made out of just really simple items. I've got these paper mache trees I got on clearance after Christmas last year. I bet they have something similar. They're just cones, or you could use styrofoam cones, I would guess. You can make them work, but I had these paper mache ones and they're super fun to paint because it just goes on so nice and smooth. I am just painting them black acrylic paint by Apple Barrel, I believe is what I was using. Just one coat, and it went on so nice and covered it all really well. And that's going to be the body of the witch. And then the second one I'm cutting down probably not quite an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. And it was really hard because I've got crappy, excuse my language, Dollar Tree scissors. So I'm using an X-Acto knife to cut it down. Just going round and round, and as soon as I get that piece cut off, then I can use my scissors and straighten out the bottom, make it flat. So I was going to use some felt, but I didn't have any black felt left. So I'm just using black cardstock, and this worked out great too. And what I'm doing first is I'm tracing the size of the circle at the bottom of that piece. And then I'm cutting around it, probably at least a 1/2 inch bigger than what I drew. That will be the brim of the hat. I'm just kind of fixing my circle. I didn't cut a real straight, or not straight, but a real perfect circle. And then I'm going in and I'm going to cut the inside of that hat, the brim out where I drew that circle, but I'm not cutting on the line. I'm cutting inwards about maybe an 1/8 inch, just so it's a little bit smaller than the rim of that cone I'm going to glue on top. That way it gave it a little lip there to glue onto. So that will work. So now I'm just going to paint this one black as well. I stuck a wood skewer up there that I get at Dollar Tree just to hold it, but it was just as easy just to hold it with my fingers. Just using a small little round sponge brush I get on Amazon. I ended up flipping it a couple times, as you could see, and got some twine little fuzzies on it I had to pick off and then kind of retouch up the paint. Here I'm getting the bottom so none of that cardboard shows. There, I was able to touch it up and get the rest off. So this is a 2-inch styrofoam ball I got at Hobby Lobby. And it's actually a little bit too big of a head for my witch, but I didn't care. Witches aren't cute anyway, so she's got a big head. And I stuck a skewer up there to hold it, and I am painting this Folk Art acrylic paint in the color Linen. And I will give it one good coat and then dry it really well, and then I'll give it a second coat and dry that. I'm using my heat tool that gets pretty hot, so you want to be careful and not get that too close to the styrofoam or it will melt it. So here I'm putting on a second coat, just making sure it's just covered nicely. The skewer made it nice and easy to paint, and then afterwards I'm going to use that hole anyway to stick on the cone. So now I'm pushing that cone up through that hole as far as I could get it to go up. Then I pull it off, and I'm using that skewer to dig a little bit of that styrofoam out, just to make a nice hole up there for the cone. And I'm going to stick some hot glue up there. Then stick it back on as tight and hard as I can. And there's the witch's body and her head. So now I'm going to glue the rim onto the hat. So I'm just putting a layer of hot glue all the way around that bottom rim. Then I'll I'll stick it right on there. Lots of little glue strings coming out. That is the cute hat. So I wanted a little bit more secure, I guess. So I'm gluing a piece of twine around the base of her head. And so the hot glue is touching the styrofoam head and the body. So it just kind of gave a little bit more glue, a little bit more something to hold the glue onto, hold the pieces together. So I knew I wanted a little, I don't know what you call it, a little top scarf around her neck. And so I started in the front and was going to leave a little opening. And then I was just, as I go around and glue it, I was kind of gathering it together. Just a little bit, just gathering it slightly so it wasn't tied against her cone body, because I wanted those shoulder pieces to go out a little bit like it is right now. But after I got this all done, it just wasn't the look I was going for. It just didn't work out the way I had it did in my head. And so after I get this on, and then I will cut the piece off. I couldn't get it to flare out enough. So you will see in a moment that I'll take this off. Just wasn't hanging on the way I wanted it to. But what I end up doing, I like a ton better. See, as you could see, I wasn't going out enough. So there I took it off, and I'm using a needle and thread that I just keep handy at my craft table, and I'm tying a good size knot in the end. And I'm going to knot on the end, the edge of some that lace ribbon. But I cut quite a long piece, and first I'm getting that knotted in there really well. And then I'm going to go in and out the little holes that are already there on the edge, which made it really handy. So I'm just going to go in and out all the way around, and you can see how that's going to gather really nicely. And I didn't measure the piece, but it was probably 6 or 7, maybe 8 inches long. So now I got it about to where I want it to be, and I'm going to knot it off right there, double knot it so it won't unravel. Now I've got this gathered piece that will fit around her neck, and it's gathered all the way around, so it turned out really well. So I'm just going to start gluing the center of that in the center of her neck, underneath the base of her head. Just glue all the way around to the back on both sides. And this turned out cute. That's the look I was wanting initially. And after that's glued on and the glue's dry and set, then you can kind of move the gathers where you want them to be. And now I'm going to put some hair. So I'm just using Spanish moss, and I grab a bunch and kind of bend it in half and gather it together and get a good bunch that on one end I can glue to her head. So I first try to decide what part of the styrofoam ball I want to be the front of her, to be her face. And then I just start on one side and work my way all the way around. And there's a few parts I had to put some underneath. But I just work my way all the way around her head to the other side of the front. And then I, a few different times, just set her hat on top to make sure I'm covering all the spots that will be shown. Had to deal with a lot of glue strings. So I've got all the hair there. Just making sure everything's covered before I glue the hat on. I'm putting a good generous layer of hot glue there, all the way around that rim, on the inside, underneath. And then I'm just holding that on her head until it dries. Because I don't want it to move or flip up. I wanted it to hold down tight against the styrofoam ball and the Spanish moss hair. Excuse me. And there she is, and I'll need to trim up her hair a little bit. So now I'm just using this little blush I just get at Dollar Tree. Just getting a little bit on my pinky and rubbing two big rosy cheeks on her face. Now I'm using my Bedham acrylic markers. These are game changers. They're acrylic paint and a marker. They're dual tips, so I'm using the wider one right now, and then I will change and use the finer tip for her eyebrows. Trying that real quick, and then I can add some little white dots for in the little highlights in her eyes. And a little later I do go and draw a little circle for her mouth. Now I'm just going to put a strand of twine all the way around the base of her hat by the rim. Just going all the way around. There's lots of things you could do. You could put, berries or twigs. You could put buttons, a bow, polka dots, all kinds of different things. I'm kind of keeping her simple, but I am going to use right now I'm wrapping that same thin twine around my fingers a few times, and then I'll take a tail and wrap it around that center. And I'm going to glue that right in the center underneath the base of her face, underneath where her chin should be. So many glue strings. And when you're working with Spanish moss, that really makes a mess. But she's looking pretty cute. Last thing I'm going to do is I've got these Starwood buttons that I get on Amazon. And I am going to use my needle and thread again. And I want it kind of dirtied up, not so bright and stark white. So I'm just using my Distress ink that I had on my dauber. Just starting from the top and going down and then back up. And I'm going to tie a little teeny tiny bow in that. I didn't leave myself much string to work with, so it was really kind of hard to work with that teeny tiny bow. Then I'm going to glue that right in the center of the front of her hat. And there she is. You can see the little mouth I drew on her. She looks pretty cute. I hope this inspires you to make something similar. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a whimsical day.